Hey Tree Sprites, to my Solon Black American people. Instead of making think pieces about systemic white narcissistic abuse, which is still giving them attention, let's talk about redirected anger, also known as displaced aggression within the Black community. One of the purposes of systemic oppressive abuse is to indoctrinate and instill a sense of learned helplessness, to brainwash us into the idea that we are powerless to circumvent structural racism. And for the record, these ideas are completely false, and our persistent belief in them is preventing us from recreating our reality and building a new future. And one of the many detrimental results that we deal with as a result of this belief system, as well as the external pressures that we deal with, is displaced aggression. So, this is an article from Psych Central. What is displaced anger? I'm just going to read it real quick. Displaced anger, also known as displaced aggression, is anger directed at something other than its actual source. An example might be coming home and yelling at your spouse because you're angry that your boss made you stay late for work. Displaced anger is not the same as venting to someone about a frustrating day. Displaced anger means you're acting angry toward a person, animal, or object, even though they had nothing to do with the situation. Now, this is a phenomenon that happens in many circumstances. And in this case, I want us to acknowledge and be accountable for the ways that we smile in the face of racism and anti-Blackness and turn that stress, pain, and frustration toward one another. And yes, even though this is a very common human reaction, we have to really be aware of the fact that this is perpetuating anti-Blackness within our community. It is also a symptom of trauma bonding with white society. Loving your abuser and hating yourself, which in turn causes you to hate your siblings, who are but reflections of you. At this stage of the game, which it is, we are choosing this because our bondage is not physical, it is mental and spiritual. We are at a checkpoint in ages where all we need to do to escape the matrix is to make a single decision. We have shifted into the age of Aquarius. The empire is collapsing. All we need to do is decide to choose ourselves. The single most detrimental impact that we can have on the white power system is to cultivate a system and community of Black love, to learn to prioritize our own community, even in the face of intense rage, terrorism, scrutiny, and psychopathy. We are more than capable, and we have more than enough evidence, history, and knowledge and information for us to lay a foundation for ourselves that will withstand any methods of attack and any weapons formed against us. It's not easy, but it's possible. Never forget Nat Turner. Never forget Harriet Tubman. These people are our ancestors, and they live within us. They did the impossible, and so can we. Those within our community are not the source of pain and suffering. They are but a symptom of it. We cannot wait for external change because we will be waiting until we are all decimated. Those in power are without heart and soul. They are mindless. They are dead. And the dead will never cultivate life, but only exploit and destroy it. We are Solon people. We are people of the soul. Our ability to envision and create and manifest from the etheric into the physical is an absolute superpower. The cultural appropriation and exploitation of Black Americans that we see globally is part of the farming of our souls. We truly do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, and the rulers of the darkness of this world. I think that one of the reasons why it has been so difficult for us to overcome the mental indoctrination is because we have not fully realized that the war that we are fighting is a spiritual one, an energy one, and the violence and the terrorism are symptoms of that energy. When you truly pay attention, the majority of the tactics that are used against us are psychological. They are fear tactics to keep our spirits dampened. Our ancestors were able to rebel and revolt in the face of certain death because they had power in their spirits. And we do too. It's time to wake up, people. subscribe to Black Barn Owl, link in the bio, and I'll see you in Always.